どうも、エルズと申します。イギリスグランプリの週末がやってきました。ハミルトン、ノリス、ラッセル、ベアマン、リンドブラッドと5名のイギリス人がいる今の F1。彼らは母国グランプリを迎えるにあたって、どのようなコメントを残したのでしょうか。ドライバーコメントを日本語訳と合わせてご紹介いたします。それではどうぞ。
And what about this weekend? The faster corners here, more reminiscent of Barcelona than Austria. Are you a little more confident coming into this one?
It's not that I'm not confident. It's that the fact is we got long straights. I think this is going to be the most. It's an unprecedented weekend in terms of the power deployment. All us drivers have been talking on the drivers' chat just how poor the power is going to be through this track. We run out of battery power. There's only a few corners to charge the engine, so the K will be switched off for a large portion of the lap, and that's where we will struggle probably the most. And I mean, the deficit could be twice as big.
What about the competitiveness of Racing Bulls? Double points finishes in the last 3 races. So how confident are you in terms of what you can achieve here?
Yeah, very confident. I think the team have done an amazing job to bring upgrades, to bring performance to the car over the past few races. You know, it wasn't that long ago we were in Miami and it wasn't easy to get out of Q1. And you know, we've showed in the past few weeks how strong the car is. So they've done an amazing job. Hopefully that will stay the same this week. As Lewis touched on, you know, we need to see what the deployment's like, what things are like in quali and the race. But so far we've been reasonably decent on the straight, so hopefully should be okay.
Right, well, good luck with that. Enjoy it.
Hi, Lewis and Arvid Kriya from Supersport Africa. Obviously, as a home race, there's that. How much of a boost do those fans really give you? And do you see it as a boost or a little bit of extra pressure to perform well this weekend?
I think for me, I don't know, it's going to be my first experience, so it's hard to really comment on it now. But, you know, as these guys said, you know, the fans here are amazing in Silverstone. I think it is a record highest, you know, attendance. And even for me in F2 and F3, it's always been amazing, you know, when you're driving on the straights and you see the Union Jack. And, you know, even more so, you have the grandstands, but the fans here also fill the grass, and it's just full. And I think it's really amazing to see it. It probably will, you know, push me on a little bit. So far for myself, I haven't really felt any pressure. You know, I've been enjoying living my dream. So I don't think that will change this weekend.
I agree. It's not a pressure thing. It's like they're helping push you along. So it's just encouraging, and it's unbelievable to experience. You can't put really into words how you feel when you see the cars. When you see all the flags and we see people supporting you as you travel around the circuit. It is one of those circuits that you do get to also see them in the distance when you're going down so straight, for example, or coming around turn 7. You kind of see them all lined up and just cheering you on the whole way.
Thanks both. Next.
La Rodriguez from DAZN Spain. A question to Arvid. You tell us. Yeah, here. You tell us that you were 13 years ago in Beckett's dreaming on being in Formula One. Now that you are close to Luis, have you ever dreamed to achieve what he has done, and how you feel about that?
Yeah, I think all of us would love to win, you know, 7 World Championships. It was a long time ago that I was sitting in Maggots and Beckett, so just to be here for myself is very cool. But I've always, you know, dreamed of wanting to achieve a lot in the sport, so we'll see what happens. You know, in the end, this is my rookie year. I've got a lot to learn, a lot to improve on. So I'm focused on that for now. But for sure, I want to do well, and you know, winning a World Championship's definitely part of the dream.
Thanks for that. Okay.
Hi, Sam Joseph from The Athletic. Question for Lewis. You've driven around here so many times, won here so many times. You spoke earlier about the challenges drivers are going to face this weekend with power deployment and the engines. Just how much is that going to change the experience in corners that you're so used to and that you know so well, and throughout the race as a whole?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be, if you look at the speed traces, we start losing deployment going into to cops. So cops, normally engines screaming as you're going into cops, and you're holding on for dear life as you go through there flat out. This year the engine will be coasting down. Most likely we'll be downshifting from 7th to 8th whilst full throttle, trying to keep the engine revs higher. It'll be a long straight from 9 to 10 with no deployment basically, and then Magus and Beckett's is not going to feel the same because I think you have to lift and coast or something through there for a period of time. So it's just a completely different track. I mean, we'll see tomorrow. Maybe no doubt we'll still we'll enjoy it through certain elements of the track where you're not power limited. But the best part of the track is those Magus and Beckett's and Cops and Stowe, and in those places the power's just dropping, and so I hope it's something they can rectify for next year.
Hi, LA Wilshaw from Top Speed. Question for Lewis. Lewis, nobody's running away with the title just yet. Kimi was getting away a little bit, but you've reined him back in, especially with that win. What do you have to do personally to maybe think about this as a championship winning year? Will it be a surprise if you do? And And is it realistic to consider you as a championship winner this year?
I think other than me going into the Mercedes garage and undoing the bolts, look, I mean, Mercedes is a phenomenal team, and you're seeing them perform at such an amazing level, and it's beautiful to see when the team's fully in synergy, and what they've brought and what they've done this year is mighty, and I think it's going to take a huge amount for anyone to close them down. You've seen now also Red Bull have really taken a step. They made a massive step in the last race, so undoubtedly I imagine Max is going to be a big contender for and he's got the power also to match the Mercedes, so I anticipate they're going to be really strong. I think it's just we as a team, we have to just continue to believe, continue to just stay calm and keep working, and we just have to extract everything we can from each weekend, and even if possible a little bit more than maybe what performance-wise is possible. And then there are going to be some tracks where it neutralizes a bit, like I would imagine Budapest might be a little bit of a closer battle because it's not got any long straights. We need more of those sorts of circuits, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's also too early. I mean, Kimi is far ahead. There is still a lot of points ahead, and he pulled some more points ahead in the last race. So that's why I said it was a good reality check for us, but it's not over till it's over. And so every single person is so G'd up and pushing as much as they can. So that's all I can ever ask for.
Thank you. Another one. Yep.
Josh Sutter from the race. Question for Arvid. Was a discussion about the team order situation after Austria, and also was that kind of the first time you'd seen a huge response on social media to something, and kind of how did you deal with that?
I didn't see too much on social media, to be honest. I wasn't really following that sort of stuff. It was something we discussed together after the race. So we'll sort it now. Looking forward to the race this week.
Okay, thank you. We'll do.
いかがだったでしょうか。今週末のイギリスグランプリはスプリントレースがありますが、どのような展開となるでしょうか。また、イギリスにしては週末の天気が安定しているようなので、ドライコンディションとなりそうです。メルセデスがやはり強いのか注目ですね。また今後も F1 に関しての情報をまとめた動画を制作していく予定です。継続するためにもぜひいいねやチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。インタビューの内容について、また動画の感想などコメントでいただけると嬉しいです。それでは。